something that you're destined to repeat. You're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitor sideline, Mike McDaniel, head coach of the Dolphins. These guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. They juked him. So the Colts never coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the talented young man took over as the full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Again to Barkley out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield at a 48-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're going to throw May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's May. Complete to Drake London. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and
to throw, it's May. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. We don't expect this year to be any different.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Travis Kelce. 5 yards on the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 33 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Robinson on a give right side. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Dolphins.
Here's Hurts to throw.
First down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing his Hurts. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. A good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air, May. Over the middle, complete. It's Lane. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now May on the sneak. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing here is May. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll throw with May. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
That's another Colts first down.
They'll drop the throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And the Colts first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it second down and 12. They go play action now. May. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Wandale Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Jalen Hurts in the offense heading back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And all the way in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They need 12 here. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Lane. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Dolphins, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job of the offensive line. The route, well run, and the throw right on the money.
109 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Dolphins, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Akers. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
6-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 5.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
The Dolphins offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none 2 plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Gets past one man. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. May now off the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
We're going to throw. May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's late. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's May. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
From the shotgun, May with it. And caught by London. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
2nd and 3. To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's May. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the gun, it's May. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Colts first down. 1st and 10.
To the air, May. Little short pass here to Hill. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing here is May. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another Dolphins first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Bijan Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone. 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
Oh, the ball comes but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Yonasenko. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Robinson with another carry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Y'all got to pump my face. Y'all can't pump my
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Lane. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw with May. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Wandale Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now he's loose again. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A great call there to big run on the draw. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 52 yards.
And when you draw up a draw play, you want to draw it up like that, right?
Sometimes it takes some fortitude to call that play, because if it doesn't work, it's a lot of angry people waiting in the hole for the runner. In this case, it broke free, a big gain.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup.
Throwing his Hurts.
Brings up second and 4.
He finds his man complete. That's Reed. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here now a third down and 8.
At the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do, maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up with a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Into the hands of London. Still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Good for a Colts. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. There's Robinson showing the flash. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Speed on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
At the Colts' 42-yard line.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
That's good.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Complete.
Second down and 3.
Jaden Reed. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
At the 21-yard line.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after this deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And he is going to slide to a hole inside the 5-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 3-yard line.
Robinson again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard on the play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. From the 38 now, here's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll drop the throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1. Now May on the sneak. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 2. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 45.
They're going to throw. May. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's May. He's got his man London right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third down and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Colts first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Here we go on second and 12. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone with a touchdown, Indianapolis. Drake London, 34 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Good dream scenario. Get enough first downs to make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down for the football.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphins first down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On the draw, Robinson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and Drake London headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. From the shotgun, May with it. From the left side, complete. That's Lane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
To the air, May. A quick throw there is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing here is May. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the gun, it's May. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 29 more yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. He's back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taking the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Extra point right down in the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 41. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Dolphins now down by 4. 55 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Powering forward. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that's complete downfield to Cooks. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now it's the Colts' turn, trailing by a field goal. 34 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And that, not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. Here comes second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
They'll look to throw.
At the 24-yard line.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.